Hello everyone, welcome back to a Cryptic crossword. Today I'm recording this on Wednesday, but I guess whatever time zone these guys are in, it's Thursday. So I'm not sure, I've done one Cryptic crossword by these guys before since the New York Times canceled their online cryptics. And it was pretty easy, I didn't succeed, but it was easy. I failed less than I usually do with the New York Times ones. So, I don't know if that's because it was a Monday and, today's going to be harder because it's a Thursday. I guess we'll find out. But I've been sick for the last, week, and I haven't recorded anything. There have been episodes of Cinco Paus going up, but I haven't been recording anything. Those were pre-recorded. So my voice is probably a little messy here. You'll have to forgive me. I just wanted to get something recorded. Get back to normal. Air ball and rodent call left over fry up. What the hell? Okay, so the first thing is I forgot what I usually do at the beginning of Cryptic Crosswords is explain what a Cryptic Crossword is in case you somehow got here. I don't know. There are people who wander into the channel all the time. And who would say, what the heck, a cryptic crossword, and might click this. So a cryptic crossword is like an ordinary, American crossword, but this is more popular in regions other than America. And importantly, each clue gives you the answer two different ways. There's an invisible divider somewhere within the clue. We don't know where it is. We have to figure that out. And on one half, could be the left or the right, we get a definition, usually pretty oblique, and on the other half, we get some kind of wordplay, which can be any of a variety of things. They also tell you where the word spacers are, so I know this is a 6-letter word, followed by a 3-letter word, followed by a 6-letter word. So, unlike an American crossword where you have to figure that out. There's a lot fewer crossings. They don't totally fill the board with white like American crosswords do, so you can't as often check one answer, your acrosses against your downs to get help. But, the clues give you the answer twice. That's kind of how you check things. They're self-checked, I think it's called. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, an air ball is a brick, I guess. But it's a bubble? An air ball, that is a bubble. Is this some British shit? The one crossword I did for these guys, it didn't have any, cultural references from any particular country that I noticed. But I want to say this is the British name for some breakfast, right? Fry up, right? I want to write down, and I hate it, I want to write down that this is bubble and squeak. Right? An air ball is a bubble, and is just and. Rodent call could be squeak. And for all I know, bubble and squeak is a leftover fry up in England. I'm going to write that in. That's, a breakfast that you make out of leftovers. I don't know. Box office flop. Often seen after time. I don't know. I'm gonna look pretty stupid if bubble and squeak is just some made up thing, but I think I don't know, it looks about right. You know what? I'm gonna relax my rules here a little bit, and I'm my own personal, rules. I'm gonna go look up what the hell is bubble and squeak. Is that a real thing? Bubble and squeak. It totally is. It is a dish. What the hell is bubble and squeak? It is a British dish consisting of usually leftover potatoes, greens such as cabbage, and sometimes meat fried together. Yeah, so on the one hand, this is BS. How was I supposed to know this? On the other hand, that's kind of the magic of cryptics, is that I knew it anyway, right? Like, I think I've probably heard Bubble and Squeak one time in my life. Not even ever heard it. I've read it in, like, one of the Terry Pratchett books, probably. The Discworld books. But even without knowing that, I was able to get the answer, Bubble and Squeak, just from, the wordplay. So I can't be too mad. But this is one of the things I like about cryptics. Even if you don't know the subject too well, you can get something quite specific. Presenting the most excellent? Outstanding. The exclamation point usually is, I think, in a cryptic supposed to mean that they're breaking the ordinary rules of clue giving in a specific way. That specific way being that instead of an invisible divider where each half gives you the clue once, the whole clue is the wordplay and the whole clue is the definition. I'm not sure if these guys are like honoring that tradition, but they probably are, right? Presenting the most excellent. Outstanding. Like, I want to write best in show, but that's too long, and also it's 3 words instead of a single 9-letter word. You could write beguiling in here, but that doesn't mean what the clue says. I don't know. Being? Why would I think that makes sense? I don't know. Donkey alien is a good thing to have? So the question mark also indicates they're breaking the rules, but in a more vague way, and I don't really know what it means. So, like, alien is 5 letters, and we have an A, so maybe there's some anagram, and donkey, I don't know, maybe that could be an anagram indicator, where it means, like, spell this word like a donkey would spell it, totally wrong. A-line, for example, is something you might imagine donkey alien being. But I don't see how a good thing to have is an A-line. Deep lesion said to be dwindling. Diminish? No. Scar. A lesion is a scar, right? Sort of? I mean, not exactly, but... Don't know. The Spanish and the German church senior. Well, the Spanish is L. Hey, I typed an L. And the in German is der, and we get elder, a church senior. Get it? Daisy loses. Is that? Well, that must be day. Let me finish reading the clue to prove it. A length of time? Yes, that's a day. So Daisy loses it. Also note, the punctuation is not there to be your friend. You should, generally speaking, ignore punctuation. It's just there to trick you into reading the clue the wrong way. So here we took the word Daisy and it lost is, giving us just D-A-Y. And it's a length of time, a day. This must be key something? Superman, nope, kryptonite. Superman's nemesis, they say, is an evening with tricky crossword clues. I like that. Kryptonite. Now, what is... An evening with tricky crossword clues. I get, like, cryptic, tricky, An evening, okay, is a night. And I guess tricky crossword clues. Okay, so maybe there are people who call a cryptic a crypto. Could be. They would spell that with a C, though. And so they say is, I think, telling me that it's okay to mishear, to use a... that I should, in fact, use a homophone. It's not a crypto night, it's a kryptonite, I guess. I'm not totally on board with that. Bad actor left hammer? It could be seen as a virtue. Bad actor left. I'm not sure. What's a virtue like? Heart, right? Heart is a virtue, kind of. But the R is in the wrong place for that. Mr. Zippy called his wife an American flower. What? Oh, is this the Mississippi or something? How do you spell that? Mississippi? Yeah. Classic cryptic joke. The flowers in a cryptic are almost always flowers. The river flows. An American flower. Well, there's one famous river in all of America, and it's the Mississippi. And you know what Mr. Zippy called his wife? Mrs. Zippy. Ha ha ha. Box office flop is a bomb, I guess. Often seen after time. Like, if a timer runs out on a bomb, it blows up. I'm not sure if that's what's going on, but I'll write it in. Kind of has to be right. I'm just not sure I get it. So, best... It still looks like best, right? The most... But... But it has to be a single word. So, like, bestriding? I don't know. How about this? Donkey... Like, it looks like we should write asses here, right? Donkey is ass, but it's not asses. They can't screw with you on tense like that. Or plurality, I guess? Deep lesion. I don't know. Media got into timely disturbance. Right away. Immediately? That's got to be right. Right away means immediately. Media is a word that is in the middle of, i.e. into, the word immediately, and we'll figure out the rest once I'm done writing it in. Timely disturbance. Well, if we take media, what do we have left? IMTELY. That's timely, but like rearranged, i.e. disturbed. Oh, merit. That's a virtue. So what the heck is this bad actor left hammer thing? Left suggests writing something into the left, backwards, like Tyrem, but that's not... I don't think M means like a bad actor. And tired doesn't really mean a hammer, so... I don't really understand what's happening with that one. Manage arguing even. Oh, even is probably telling me to take the even numbered letters from arguing. What would they give me? Run? Yes, and that means manage. Very good. Okay. Salesman Rob had some food, the scoundrel. Is there a word for scoundrel that starts A-R? I mean, there's rapscallion, but that's way too long. Ragamuffin? That's too long. Could it be a word meaning salesman? Like representative? I don't know. Ivy or jasmine? Those are like flowers or scents or something, right? They're vines? No, ivy's a vine. They're greens. They're both green colors. Follows duck, looking sheepish. Huh. The original extremity. Arm and leg are extremities. No, so is toe. The original. Is this like asset for some reason? Because that's a good thing to have. What does that have to do with donkey alien? Oh, I see. I get it. A donkey's an ass, an alien is an ET. Okay. I told you ass was in here somehow. So now the original, like this looks like toe, but why? Why is it toe? Extremity is toe. Why is the original TOE? I do not know. But this has to be the answer. Is this like bassinet or something? Doesn't even fit, in addition to not making sense. I was just thinking of, long words that start B blank S. I came up with bassinet and had to see if it was right for some reason. Cold War barrier. Well, this must be the Iron Curtain, which looks like a laundry chore to get wrinkles out of drape. Sure. Laundry chores iron, get wrinkles out of drape. Oh, laundry chore to get wrinkles out of is iron, and a drape is a curtain. We sing about sartorial activity. Now, sartorial is a word that I only recently, finally got to the point of remembering what it means. It means, relating to fashion, right? But what the hell does this we sing about? Sartorial activity. Maybe it ends with ing, like sewing? Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's sewing. Because, oh my god, I'm still not used to keyboard navigation on this place. Sartorial activity, that's sewing. That's related to fashion, sort of. And we sing has been messed about or changed somehow. We sing. Get it? It's bestowing, isn't it? If you are presenting something, you are bestowing it. And what is the wordplay here? The most excellent, that's best. Outstanding. Oh no, it's got to be both, right? Because of this exclamation point, meaning the whole clue is the wordplay. Best. I mean, oh no, okay. I guess this exclamation point just doesn't mean shit in this guy's puzzle. Because The most excellent is best, and if you're outstanding, if you have an outstanding debt, you are owing that debt. Naming words on sun in new position. Nouns. This one I got first by the wordplay. In new position. I saw we had an N and a U, and I was like, those are letters from sun. In new position could be an anagram, or new position could be. But, so I needed an S in here somewhere. I was like, well, it can't go there, so there must be a 5-letter anagram. It's either on sun or sun in. And nouns is the obvious answer, which are naming words. Words for naming things. Depleting? Yeah, that seems right definition-wise. Why is it right wordplay-wise? Deep. What? Oh, really? Said or said to be is a homophone indicator here. But I guess I was going to complain that I don't say deep lesion the same as I say depleting. Which is true, I don't. It's not as bad as it sounds, though, because depletion and depletion. No, do I ever say depletion? No, depleting. Depleting or depleting, like whether there's an emphasis or on the E or not. I would usually say it without, and I would never say deep without an emphasis. And likewise, like lesion doesn't really sound very much like leading to me. Oh, well, okay, that's because it's supposed to be depletion, you dummy. Depletion. I don't know, I still wouldn't say the beginning of this quite the same, but maybe it's close enough for government work, right? Okay. Rang off raiding Mr. Amin. What? I don't know what's going on there. Oh, is this olive? That's another green color. Ivy and jasmine follows duck. I don't think this makes any sense to be olive. Okay, let's move on. Scoop on archaeological site, that's dig, obviously. A dig on something, is a scoop, kind of, and an archaeological site is a dig. I don't think that's too complicated. Have changed now. This must be one, because it's now has been changed, i.e. rearranged, but why does that mean have? If you have something, you've won it? Not really. Well, I kind of want to double check this W, because it doesn't seem very good here. Relocate or miss the weather lines on map. Well, those are ISO. Oh, of course. A different way that you could anagram now is to one. Oops, that's what I said already. What I meant was own. If you own something, you have it. And these are, what do they call the ISOs on a map? They're ISO Like, they're height things, right? Although on a weather map, wouldn't they be like isobars? Isotherms? Yeah, they're isotherms, I guess. A weather map would have isotherms, sure. Okay, but I should check this with the wordplay to see if it is right. Actually, I have no idea how this makes any sense with the wordplay. Relocate or is other MS? Oh, Idi Amin, that's a person. What does this have to do with rang off, though, or raiding? Rang off raiding. Somehow rang off means to just... Oh, I see. Remove the word rang, i.e. take it off of the word raiding, leaving us with Edie. Okay. Tricky, but not that bad. Isotherms I'm still not happy with. Takes in head and shoulders first. Well, has, right? The first letters of head and shoulders are H-A-S. And if you something, if you take something in some contexts, you have it, right? If you take a nap, you have a nap. If you take in, a big dinner, you have a big dinner. So someone who takes in a big dinner has a big dinner. I think this is a fine definition. Soft material, suede, audition. Well, audition here is a homophone indicator on suede. And so, how do you spell that? It's E-U or U-E? U-E, right? Let me just write that down both ways and check which one looks right to me. No, that looks insane. That's crazy. It can't be Sudi. It's suede the other way. All right. That's one I don't 100% know how to spell. I had to check that. Garden shop cleaner or childminder? Well, this must be a nursery something? Garden shop cleaner. Nursery maid, I guess, would be a cleaner at a garden shop. And also a childminder. Being in a tense state, like the border. A border is an edge. So something that's like a border is edgy. And if you're edgy, you're in a tense state. Have we looked at this yet? No. Yeah, this must be starve. Averts disaster to go hungry. To go hungry is to starve. And if you had an absolute disaster while you were writing averts, you might accidentally spell it starve instead. You got the right letters, but in the wrong order. I do love how much of a stretch these anagram indicators sometimes are, and how I have to... I don't have to. I could just tell you it's an anagram indicator, but I like trying to justify. Oh, yeah, if you had a disaster while spelling it. Fun little mini game for me. Filled with confusion, traveling by boat. Well, this is just a double definition. If you're at sea, you're both filled with confusion and traveling by boat. Illegal scheme, followed by party level leader, the rascal. Is a scamp a rascal? It is. An illegal scheme is a scam, and the leader of party is this letter P. So we have an illegal scheme followed by a party leader. 15 letters. Is this going to be another crazy British food, like just for theming consistency with bubble and squeak? I don't appreciate that. Loudly announced a uniform for Swift Postal Service. I guess one thing I should say in their defense. No, I was going to say, wait, maybe bubble and squeak isn't just British. Maybe it's just, something that wasn't part of my culture in America. Maybe they have it elsewhere. But no, I looked it up and it said British. Loudly announced a uniform. I have no idea yet. And I'm not getting that many more letters, sadly. Leaf drink. Well, that must be tea. Putting it in sling would be a crime? Why would putting tea in sling be a crime? Stealing. I was thinking T, the letter T, for some reason. But no, STEA-ling would be a crime. Smooth fortress sculpture on the beach. Well, that has to be a sand castle. That's a sculpture on the beach. Why is it a smooth fortress sculpture? No, why is it a smooth fortress? Oh, because to sand something is to smooth it, and a castle is a fortress. Fair enough. Loudly announced. So there's only 3 clues left I haven't gotten yet. That's nice. Have we looked at this yet? Yes. That darn Rob sure is a scoundrel, huh? I don't know where to start with this clue. Salesman Rob. Salesman. What is a... I mean, representative looks right? We have R-E-P-R could fit. But then there's this. It doesn't get to the end. It's the wrong length. There's this A out of nowhere. It even fits with this E going in here as if this were olive somehow. Maybe we have to figure out what this is. What is this duck? What? Yeah, what the hell? If you're looking sheepish, you're something-ing. You're not really owing if you're sheepish. Okaying? No. Oxing? No, I don't think any ing fits with that reading of the clue, at least. Maybe there's a different reading where ending ing could be owing, but that's about it. Not much else makes this end with ing, and I don't see how this could be owing. Ivy or Jasmine? That's... Why are these names there? What does it mean? They're I mean, like I said, they're green. Ovine? Ovine. Okay, why is it ovine, though? I figured out that it's ovine because that's what sheepish means. Ivy is a vine. Jasmine, I guess, must be a vine, but I didn't know that. And I don't quite know why O means duck. Let's look that up too while we're here. Why does O mean duck? It derives from cricket. Okay, this is a fucking English crossword site. Damn it. I did one crossword from theirs, and it didn't have any English crossword references. And I was like, I might be able to do these. Okay. Well, I mean, these two weren't that bad. But I really liked that the New York Times was not a culturally British cryptic crossword. You know, it was American. There was some stuff in there that was like, oh yeah, I remember one of the first ones I did maybe had Comey in it when the whole Trump Comey thing was going on. And that wouldn't really have been fair outside of the U.S. But what I really want is culturally neutral cryptic crosswords. Oh well. So this is an E. I don't know. So now I'm worried that this is going to be some shit about the British Postal Service that I don't know about. It's probably not, but I'm worried that it might be. Because, you know, postal services are a national thing. Postal Service, I guess... Oh, yeah. No, I can fill this out. I know this answer, guys. Because Swift Postal Service is express delivery. Delivery? Okay. So first of all, why does the wordplay work here? Loudly announced a uniform? If you... I'm not 100% sure on this. Loudly here is acting as a homophone and... Yes, that's the word. Homophone indicator. So we're meant to mishear something. And if you announced a uniform, you expressed livery. But I really don't... The D and the E should be switched here. Except then it wouldn't be right. For the wordplay to work, shouldn't they? I don't know. I guess that's something they're allowing themselves. So what can I solve this crossword, or do I need help on the last clue? Salesman Rob had some food, the scoundrel. A reprobate is a scoundrel. And the salesman is a rep. Rob ate. Very good. What a genius I am. I have completed the puzzle. 3 minutes 56. All right. So despite the 2 British references, I wriggled my way through it, and I still do think... No, I don't care about that. I just wanted to admire my puzzle. Despite the 2 British references, I wriggled my way through it, and I still think this is easier than a New York Times cryptic for me. Which is 1,000 times easier than, like, the Guardian crosswords. Oh my god. I see some of those, and, like, I get 3 answers in them, and I gotta give up. Those British cryptics are just too damn hard. Whereas the New York Times, I feel like, was for beginners because there's no cryptic experts in the U.S. practically. Obviously, there are some. Anyway, so I had fun with this. I'm glad I got to record something. I hope you guys enjoyed this little cryptic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.